In this video, you are going to learn how to write an equivalent expression by factorizing. Already we learned how to write equivalent expression by combining like term using the commutative property, associative, distributive. Now we are going to learn how to factor an expression to create an equivalent expression. All right, step one, in factoring an expression, the first thing to do is to look at your terms and identify your greatest common factor, your GCF. Identify the greatest common factor between the two numbers. So first, let us find the factors for 6. Factors mean a number that divides another number exactly without leaving a remainder. So what are the factors of 6? The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. Or maybe you can look at it as a product of two numbers that give you that number. For example, what two number when I multiply give me 6? 1 times 6 is 6. 2 times 3 is 6. So all of those numbers are factors of 6 because when I multiply both of them, I get 6. All right. Now, what are the factors of 10? Factors of 10, what two numbers when I multiply give me 10? You have 1 and 10. And you also have 2 and 5. So when you take each of these numbers and divide them into 10, it will not leave a remainder. So these are the factors for 6 and these are the factors for 10. Now, what are the common factors between 6 and 10? The common factors mean that this factor can divide 6 without leaving a remainder and also divide 10 without leaving a remainder. So the common factors, I'm just going to put CM for 10 and 6 is 1, 2, 1, and 2. If you look at 3, 3 can divide 6 exactly, but it cannot divide 10. It's not a factor of 10. Same thing with 6, same thing with 5, same thing with 10. So the common factors between 6 and 10 is 1 and 2. Now, what is the greatest common factor for both numbers? Greatest means the highest number that can divide both numbers without leaving a remainder. So the greatest common factor is 2. And these are curly brackets. It's because I'm using my mouse, I can't write them properly. So the greatest common factor between 6 and 10 is 2. So when you're factorizing, the first thing to do is to identify the greatest common factor. And as we said, it is 2. If you look at the variable is not common because it's only with the 6. It is not with the 10. Common mean that it can be found in both places. So therefore, the variable A is not a common factor. Once you identify your greatest common factor, you open your parentheses. You write down your greatest common factor, open your parentheses. Now you are going to use that number or that factor to divide the original expression that was there before. Now we are going to take 2 and divide it into this expression. How many groups of 2 are there in 6? Is 3. And we write back our A here. How many groups of 2 are there in positive 10? It's going to be positive 5. 5 groups. So this is our factored expression. All right. So when you factorize 6a plus 10, this is what you get. 2 times the sum of 3a plus 3a and 5. However, you can always check your answer to make sure that your answer is correct by using back the distributive property to see if you get back what we have in the original expression. So let us try So 2 times 3a is going to be 6a, and 2 times 5 is 10. So right there, our factored expression is correct because when we use distributive property, we get back our original expression. And that is how you factor an expression, by identifying the greatest common factor